glad it went ahead. Unlike some of the other games, even though conditions were very, very difficult, I suppose for the players in particular. Like the one thing about the hurling is when the weather is cold, it's hard in terms of ball handling and it's hard in terms of striking. So I think the players on both sides really stepped up to the mark in terms of taking on the conditions and just getting on with the game the best they could. And to be fair, they didn't serve up a bad old contest at all.
You had to battle to get that equalising score.
We did, yeah. Listen, we were very disappointed that we conceded the goal straight after half time. It was possibly against the running play. I think we controlled the game for long periods up to that stage, and they responded. Fair play to them, for start of the second half they responded very strongly and they got a goal and a point. But then we came back and we got 4 points in the trot, I think, which was a fantastic response from our group, and we never gave up on it. A couple of balls were brought forward for frees, and that made a big difference, I think, in terms of the free taken for them. And for us on the other side, we weren't quite getting the same yardage maybe when they were remonstrating with our frees. I think on 4 occasions they remonstrated and the ball wasn't brought forward, and on 4 occasions we remonstrated and then it was brought forward. So that was a bit of an issue, I think. But listen, all in all, it was a good battle and a hard winter's day here, and I think it kind of sets it up for the next phase again.
In other words, Johnny, you were saying it was tough on the line and tough in the field.
No, listen, it was fine. We actually get on very well on the line. There's no issue there at all.
Overall, are you happy now that you've had a good run in this league? You're in a quarter final. Some very good performances.
Yeah, we've 3 wins and a draw out of 5 games, so not too bad. Happy enough with that, and great to get a result down here. I know it's a draw, but I'd still be delighted to get a draw. Any day you come down here and get something and take it home with you, you can be more than happy with it. So, and I think the attitude of our players today was fantastic. I knew from the word go this morning when we hooked up, like the attitude of the lads was fantastic. They were very focused in it. I think we worked really, really hard, and I think maybe on another day we could have got another 5 or 6 points on the board, but it wasn't to be today.
Were you happy with your discipline too? Because there's some tough challenges out there, particularly the treatment of Aaron Glenn and Shane Stanley.
Yeah, listen, the lads got, we're getting a bit of attention there in the full forward line, and that's to be expected. But you also expect maybe a few umpires maybe to spot what's going on when it's just 20 yards away from them, But listen, you get on with it and you take your medicine, and the lads had to just work really, really hard for everything they got today, and I think they played exceptionally well. I was delighted with our lads today, and we just move on now for the closing phases, the knockout stages of the competition, and we have to wait and see what's going to happen now with the other fixtures now in terms of when they are going to be played, but we'll find all that out this evening.
A couple of teams have come and given you tough physical battles and mental challenges too. Are you happy with the character that's still in the side with a couple of new faces too?
Yeah, no, I thought a couple of lads got a go again now today. Paddy O'Loughlin got a start. Thought he did exceptionally well at wing back, really, really strong. Peter Casey started today, had a really, really good game as well. And Colin Ryan again in the middle of the field, and Willie O'Mara came off the bench very early doors for Sean, so he did really well. So delighted with those guys now. It's great to get more game time into them.
What's the story with Sean Kiely?
Sean just felt a bit of a twinge in his hamstring. It was more precautionary than anything. He probably could have continued on a little bit, but at that stage it wasn't worth it on a cold day like today as well. So we just made the change straight away, and hopefully that'll mean that he won't have the same duration of recovery. It might be only a case of getting him sorted out during the week with a couple of rubs or something like that. It won't be serious anyhow.